Hey everybody, welcome to the very first thing of 24-25. It's Meet the Riders. If you are watching, you are
Senior
meeting them.
twirlers are Alina Arriaga,
We're getting the introductions of our twirlers now.
Jeriana Duncan, and Jillian Moore. Tonight the ladies will twirl to Seven Nation Army.
See our twirling line out, Chris Watlington.
We just introduced the band as we were coming on. We missed some of their senior names, but otherwise we're ready to hear the band and watch the twirlers for the first time this year.
We're trying out some different new little things, so everything may not be perfect. We will have it. We will have it as close to Wallingtonshire's perfection as when the season starts.
Watch this right here.
I don't think that's going to work.
Oh.
We'll try it and see.
Okay, that's a camera right there.
What you mean? You want this right here, like boom, like that.
Oh, okay.
We're slightly out of focus on cam up there. Fix that,
I'm
Watlington.
gonna work on that.
Maybe get him a little closer. Well, that's the. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the bird's eye view, and here is the sideline view.
That's a camera by itself, working by itself with nobody manning it. Very excited about that this year.
I'd like to thank Paint and Paint, Homeware, and such like.
Yeah.
Sponsors all of these sorts of events, whether it's the band concert or the athletic banquets or Meet the Riders.
Usually they're indoor events, but not always.
Yep.
This one, the ceremonial stuff, which is important for a year, is always brought to you by Paint and Paint, Homeware, and such like.
We noticed that they were having a huge sale up there. I don't know if they still are, but I mean, everything must go. I think they're clearing out the store to get ready to the fall stuff in.
Exactly.
So if you need some summertime specialty wear,
decorative stuff and toys for the kids, for the young kids, it's great.
now's the time to go do it. Right now.
So there you go. That's the opening performance of the Center High School twirling line. These ladies that you're going to see tonight performing have been working since June. I mean, they took a little time off, but they have been hard at it, getting ready for this first event. Most of the night is going to be narrated by our athletic director, Coach Meeks, and he's down there on about the 40-line line right there.
Man, he's looking trim. I think he's dropped a couple of LBs.
Probably since practice started.
Yeah.
Right next, we will have Miss Courtney Ballman introducing our chaperones.
Courtney Mayfield Bauman is our Chapperels sponsor. That's her. She's about to introduce the Chapperels, especially the seniors.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Meet the Riders. My name is Courtney Bauman, and I'm the Chapperel sponsor. This year, my assistant Chapperel sponsor is Miss Jennifer Fawcett. This year, our captain is Miss Laura Ann Skull. First Lieutenant, Braylon McCaffrey. First Lieutenant, Gisela Lalday. Second Lieutenant, Kira Henson. Third Lieutenant, Genesis Odom. Then I have my seniors, Miss Valeria Garcia, Miss Nevaeh Pennington, Miss Joanna Almason, Miss Valeria Cervantes, Miss Harani Figueroa, and Miss Dulce San Diego. Tonight the girls will be performing a palm routine to Like a Boy.
You never see this behind the scenes stuff during the games, but right there, that lady right there is the one who presses the play. And then we just hope it makes noise. This is where it is right there. Right there, her hand, see her hand? Good job. The maiden performance of Shelby County Sweethearts to Center High School Chapperels looking sharp here in August. On August 15th. We're still half a month away from the first game, and they look that good. But maybe the most exciting thing is the sound came on. Well done. That was a good job. First time. No mistakes, no problem.
All right, next up, we will have Miss Christy Cove introducing our high school cheerleaders.
Good evening. We have our varsity and our JV squad here. For our seniors for varsity, we have Trista Britt, Kylie Hubbard, Anna Marie Ambert, and Melody Kahn. JV is going to perform first their camp dance. No, varsity's doing the camp dance, JV's going to do the band chant, and then varsity will be up for the camp dance.
So we start with our junior varsity.
They need to go a little bit more to the left, Watlington.
You went down and adjusted it, assuming they're going to be on the 50-yard line, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe they'll get over there.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what it looks like down there. Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, we just had our first music error, but that's one of the things you do Meet the Riders for, is to get that out of the way. Yeah.
Of course, everybody, we're still, as Wellington Shires, Pierce Productions, we're still a proud member, the Net SN network of sporting events. Of course, if you're watching here, you know where to tune in to not only the Center Rough Riders, but Larry Pierce is going to be doing the Shelby County or East Texas Game of the Week, which includes Shelbyville and Walkeen and Garrison and Tenaha, a lot of from Tenaha. And then if that's not enough for you, our buddies up north, Brett Swinney, going to be covering, the guys that they do, ARP, Brook Hill. They go all over the place, Chris Wallington.
And Chapel Hill, one of the teams they're thinking, may win it all. So a lot of good teams. This is the Center High School varsity cheerleaders.
Let's see which one is me. There we go. And they're partying like a rock star.
That's right.
Am I three? I am three. Two is you, or is that out there? That's out there, okay. I know everybody loves party like a rock star, but it might have been a little much there, but we're getting.
Yeah, we might have brought you a little bit too much.
Oh, no, there's never too much. Maybe just a little too much. But anyway, so the Net SN, we're going to have a whole smorgasbord of games. And so, Brook Hill, and those guys sometimes play on Thursday or Saturday.
Right.
So.
Recognize Coach Dykes and our team tennis. They were going to be here tonight. They had a district competition that they were not able to make it back from. They've started the year 4-0. 1-0 in district and another district game today.
So district is already going, if you hear from Coach Meach.
Unbelievable. Center Tennis could not come to the opening event
because they're out there stomping somebody.
They've already played 4 matches, and they're playing their 5th one, their second district one, by August 15th.
Yeah. And they're out stomping somebody right now, so they don't have time to come in.
They usually do.
Oh, here it is. The best-dressed coach in all of East Texas. He even looks fly out there in a bright yellow T-shirt. Can you get a good
Yeah,
a good shot of Coach G here?
yeah, that's August 15th. Everybody else is sweating, not him.
No. But man, he's got them going. We have runners every year. Of course, he does cross country and soccer, two of our highest achieving programs in the sports program. So I like to talk about Coach dressing well, but he also coaches well.
Coaches a good game.
Group of young men and women on this warm August afternoon. First of all, I want to show a little bit of spotlight for.
Let's see if we can't get him on the. He may be right where we need him. There we go. Oh, the shadows are kind of getting us a little bit right now.
I had 2 seniors that graduated, and I had 4 returning from that group. It's Kevin Maldonado, Cenas, Omar Barcena, Daniel Flores, and Guillermo Araujo. Give them a round of applause because last year they put in a lot of miles, a lot of early mornings. And I want to give a small spotlight to Luis Garcia. He's a center alum, his first year coaching, and he's going to be my assistant here on out. So give him a round of applause, guys.
Always good to have alumni come back and coach.
Now, if you see
Speaking of that, I can't wait to see KP out there tonight. That just got me so excited.
Please honk away, give him an extra motivation, and just tell him to keep pushing. Thank you very much.
That is the quietest group ever. I mean, they practice before most of their classmates are awake. They do meets where they say on your mark, set, go, and they run away, and the audience wonders where they are. I mean, they do almost all of their work invisibly.
Once again, they had a tournament today. They opened their season up on Tuesday.
Did you see Larry Pierce covered the Lady Riders and the Lady Dragons? And thought it was going to be a scrimmage, but it ended up being a full-on match.
Yeah.
Tell you what, after watching the Olympics, and seeing how it's done at the highest level, seeing how both of those teams played, I was like, wow, that's impressive.
That's real. That's volleyball like it looked in Paris.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I was so impressed with both teams. But the Lady Riders came out they swept the Lady Dragons. But all of the games in the match were relatively competitive, but the Riders were able to win each one of them.
High school volleyball team, once again, they played in the tournament today in Tyler. We had a couple make it back so they could be here for Meet the Riders. We have Hudson Wolf, Destiny Arsabar, and Fallon Mackey.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that we've already had a broadcast before Meet the Riders, but Larry is, and I'm proud of him. He's determined to carry, and not just Rough Rider volleyball, but try to get as many of those ladies as possible, get them some attention and time, well deserved.
Or if he's got a come on chair, what he does on that.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful. It's a lot quieter in there.
Yeah. Us never stop Larry Pierce.
That's a good point.
All right.
I think the football team is about to be introduced here at Meet the Riders, and then
our 2020 after this year, we have John Hufstedler, Justin Horton,
coaches.
Robert Ellis, Nathan Atherton, Jason Ballinger, Brad Britton, Lynn Burleson, Michael Cloudy, Hiram Harrison, Gail Irvin, Alex Munoz, Deldrick Shields, Alvin Davis, Kevin Brooks, Luis Garcia, Eric Moore, Kyle Parks, Jeremy Sykes, and Alicia Horton.
There was return of Kyle Parks. So he got here right after his records were broken.
Yeah.
Freshman, Center Rough Riders.
Those are your freshman Rough Riders in their gold jerseys. Now, That's an 8th grade team from last year that a lot of people were excited about, Shires.
Yes.
Of course, some of those 8th graders are now on the varsity, and they're not all in gold, but that's a talented bunch, and kind of the backbone of what Coach Meeks is hoping to accomplish here.
Right behind them, we have our JV Center Rough Riders.
And then the JV coming out in white. I wonder which of those players in the white jerseys Mr. Shires will be talking about on Friday nights, sometime in September or October. It happens every year.
Well, it happens. I'm hoping less and less so.
Right. So from the 20-yard line to now the 40, that's 40 yards of Rough Riders.
Our first scrimmage in Pine Tree. These guys right here will start at 5 o'clock. Let's give them one more round of applause.
Pine Tree tomorrow, the first scrimmage. Those players start at 5, he said.
Varsity Center Rough Riders.
It's a Prince song that's been popularized by our boy over there, Jesse Ruiz. It's when good things happen on the field, you hear Purple Rain. People have really related and reacted to it. That's a good choice. I was talking to someone today, Ben Wolf, the president of the Booster Club. He said Meeks is excited. Everybody at every practice so far has been there and on time. And when they first arrived, that was not the case. They spent a lot of their time trying to, call people. Where are you? What's going on? But this is the 4th year, and a full generation has had time to buy into the program and the 5 pillars, and it looks like that culture that he's been trying to build it's coming together. Behind the players, you see girls and guys in shorts and shirts. That's the athletic trainers, most of them, and that's a big team. They need all those. Well, yeah, they have to be on all of the teams. All 3 teams has to have trainers. A very good program. And a lot of kids are in that program. They go to college and they major in that. That's good news. The varsity stretches from 30 to 40. That's 30 yards of players, and then another 10 yards of trainers. That's a full bus, Mr. Shire.
I want to say a couple things about this group, especially our senior class. 4 years ago, as they were coming into the high school, I was new. They bought into a vision and a philosophy, and I'm extremely proud of the men they are growing into, taking what our standard is and putting it to their day-to-day life and watching them grow. And the success is starting to happen on the field and will continue to happen this year. And those 15 guys that have done everything we've asked and have stuck with it and are going to reap the rewards this year, we have number 2, TJ Belling. Number 3, Timothy Johnson. Number 5, Jeremiah Ratcliffe. Number 6, Brandon Barnes. Number 7, Jacaden Rogers. Number 10, Caleb Mosley. Number 13, Kevin Robinson. Number 14, Jamarian Smith. Number 19, Omar Bacinas. Number 24, Noah Thompson. Number 25, Bryce Lee. Number 45, Kenneth Stone. Number 52, Francisco Seferino Morales. Number 65, Keaton Siegler, who was not able to be here tonight. And number 77, Brian McDonald. Next, right here, we have a man that gives up a lot of his afternoons and is committed to the team in a different role. Caleb Handy helps us out every single day in a lot of different ways. The end of the line right there, our student ATs. Let me tell you something, this group has grown from about 5 or 6 to 18 this year, and the amount of time they've already put in since August 5th is awesome. We have 4 senior student trainers. We have Ali Vadrine, Gabby Ordaz, Galasia Gregory, and Genesis Odom. Once again, this group as well, we will start about 6:30 tomorrow night at Pine Tree Stadium in Longview. Can't wait for this season. Hope to see you tomorrow night and along the way throughout all of our fall sports. We're going to finish with the school song and then the fight song. And once again, I appreciate it. I know Bonafide is staying until everybody leaves, so I know there was a long line of people that weren't able to get food. Please stop by there on the way out. Again, I appreciate everybody being here tonight.
Well, Mr. Shires, I'm going to get a nice wide shot there and head down for the interviews that we're hoping to get for later use in our broadcast. But thanks for joining us for Meet the Riders. Appreciate Lacey and Josh at Paint and Paint Homeware and such like. Get by for the big sale, but still going on. And appreciate them bringing the part of the pageantry and excitement that even though it's not a game, it's I mean, everybody right now in the state is undefeated, and there's always that excitement about a new season. So thanks for joining us. Thank you, Paint and Paint Homeware and such like, and I'll hand it over to you, Mr. Shars.
All right, folks, we have the fight set going. Of course, our first coaches show, we're going to have a Rick Meeks coaches show and a Piney Woods coaches show with Larry Pierce. We're going to start that on August the 26th. That'll start around 6:30 in the evening time. Of course, that'll be available for video on demand. Larry Pierce is doing volleyball games here in East Texas, covering the Lady Riders, but also other teams in Shelby County and outside of that. And every Tuesday night, it's brought to you by Chaps Barbecue. I mean, it's just the best barbecue in the state of Texas, right here in Center Texas. And, of course, we have a whole sort of other things going on NetSN. Just check out, join the app. There's all kinds of interesting things on the app. You can get scores. You can do pick'ems. There are all kinds of forums, all kinds of things to do. That's on the NetSN app. And then join Brett Swinney and the guys up north as they provide all sorts of coverage, again, with several of the teams up north, which include ARP, Brook Hill, and then to some degree, Chapel Hill. Like Chris Walton said, Chapel Hill is picked to get back to the state championship game. They favored. I thought surely they would win last year, but ended up getting upset. But they'll be back again, most likely in Jerryland. So this is the counselor, Stephen Shires, for Chris Wallington. Again, go see Lacey Payne at Paint and Paint Homeware and such like for all of your special gift needs and toys for the kids. We look forward to this season. We will open at home against the Jacksonville Indians in a couple of weeks. And again, look forward to having Coach Meeks talk about that game and kind of where the program is and how the offseason and how summer camp's going. Again, that's on August the 26th. That's going to be at the pizzeria as it was last year. Come by, enjoy a great pizza. They also have a variety of beverages there. It's new. We're going to do it on Monday night. Come watch a little bit of Monday night. I don't know if it'll be a Monday night football preseason game that night, but just a whole bunch of stuff going on here in Rough Rider land and in East Texas as the football season gets ready to get kicked off. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all soon.